I can confirm what you are seeing right now is not a Minecraft mod and is actually a feature that will be available in the next drop. You can do this with large animals like the Camel, Sniffer, and more, but you're also able to do this with boats. This has to be 100% inspired by the Minecraft movie. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Welcome back, everyone. My name is Echo, and the latest snapshot has been released. These features will also be available on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. In this version, they have completely overhauled the leash mechanic. You're now able to leash mob to mob. You're now able to leash boats to Happy Ghast, and so much more. Let's do a full breakdown. Let's start with the first two changes. Leashes are now rendered twice as thick to match Bedrock Edition. Leashes can now be used to leash two mobs together. So let's say you've just found a bunch of pigs. First thing is, you can see the leash is going to be a lot thicker. But let's say you wanted to just keep them all in one space. Grab your leash, crouch, tap on another pig. These are now connected together. Go ahead and attach it to this one. Attach it to the next one. One more time, attach and attach. These are now all connected, and you can take them wherever you want. So I believe I should be able to attach this to him, and they should all follow in tandem, and we can all go on our merry way. And in case you guys are wondering if you could do this with another type of animal here as well, by the way. So he's attached. Yep, they're all attached. Let's say you wanted to also attach it to a donkey. It's also now possible. So you could attach pig to cow, cow to donkey to horse. Anything that can be leashed can now be attached. And if you want to deattach this, it's simply done with shears, and you're easily able to pick these up. If the releashing an entity would result in immediate leash snapping due to distance, the releashing would not happen. Leashes can now be snipped from an entity with shears, which I've just showcased. This applies to its own leash connection, as well as all entities attached to it. Dispensers can now snip leashes from entities in front of them when they are equipped with shears. So if we attach a button, we have plenty of shears in there. We do this, as you can see, it's now been deattached. There's also a better mechanic when it comes to the fences, but let's go through the next features. Improved leash mechanics with reworked leash physics, allowing for more stable leash connection, especially when leashed entities are not on the ground. So if you were doing it in creative and trying to take one from A to B, it can be a little bit of a pain sometimes. It then says, when dragged on a leash, leashed objects will now orient themselves towards the leasher. Using a firework rocket when flying with leashed entities will now break the leash connections. I think we've all experienced trying to run fast from A to B with a leashed mob can be a little bit of a pain. Now they're going to kind of face forwards most, if not all of the time. Sometimes it would just break and it would be super annoying. You'd have to reattach it, and it was just super inconvenient, right? I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. See what happens if we push them off the cliff, because apparently the connection is meant to be a lot better, but I think on this occasion it's probably best to try this in like creative mode. So if we was to go really fast, the movement is so much better, and you can kind of see how they're running on the air, so that's so much better. But apparently if you do this with the elytra and a firework rocket on this occasion, so we'll put this on, as soon as we try to fly, the connection is instantly broken, which I guess is a little bit unfortunate, because previously you could kind of somewhat fly with them. Try this one more time. Is it instantly broken? Try it. Oh, I was trying to do this in survival. I think it'd be a little bit easier. Let's try. Yeah, it instantly breaks, sadly, on this occasion, but as you guys have seen, doing this in creative. And let's see what happens if we grab a whole bunch of different mobs here. Whole bunch of them. The connections are so much better. I'm also curious if we kind of like connect them together as well. We all just attach them to this one. Let's see. Oh, let's try it again. Hold on. Okay, let's go up. We're not flying, but apparently if we move and go really fast, oh, the connection is so much better. So much smoother. Looks really funny with their legs kind of moving forwards and backwards. But I guess if we were to go up like normal and just fall, they will die. It says here, when leashing an already leashed mob, the current leash will now snap and a player will release the object to yourself. You cannot steal leashed entities from other players. Now, one of the coolest changes before we get into how this works with the Happy Ghast is this. Interactions with a leash knot and fence block have changed. When interacting with a leash knot or a fence, if there are any player leashed entities in range of the leash knots, they will be released to the leash knot or a fence block. So we all know attaching a mob to a fence is completely fine, but taking it off was a little bit tedious. Now, yes, of course, you can use shears to take this off, but check this out. If you attach this to a fence, and we'll get rid of all of these now, you can take this off simply just by tapping the fence. It will automatically go to you as a player. I think this is a really, really cool change. So you can tap on it, and then tap on it back. So if you had a separate fence somewhere else, that's perfectly fine. And this is amazing change. Let's grab all of our leashes. Let's see if we can do more than one then. If we were to like leash them both together, let's see how this will work. So I wonder if we crouch and tap and do it. Yes, that works perfectly fine. So you can have multiple there. If we go ahead and take this off, both of them will go to you. So we do / summon a cow here. Let's say we did this one and attach it there. And then we take this off the fence. They automatically go to you. So it does not matter how many times you do this. I love this change. The coolest change is boats and large mobs can now be leashed, but cannot fit in the boats. Horses, donkeys, mules, camels, and sniffers can now be leashed in a special 4-leash configuration to the Happy Ghast. So as you are all aware, the likes of your camels, they're too big to go inside of there. Same for the sniffer, same for the horse. But you would like to take this from A to B. This is where the Happy Ghast comes into play. Now, before we do anything here, what you're best off doing is leashing something like this. Then obviously bring the Happy Ghast to yourself. While you've got the leash, crouch and tap. And what this is going to do is attach it to it. Now, obviously, I would need to get myself some snowballs, make sure the Happy Ghast comes back. But check this out. How cool is that? Now, yes, you as a player can go ahead and ride the Happy Ghast and take these mobs from A to B. Now, if you want to take this off, I think you have to use shears in order for this to work. So we would then have to do this. It will be detached. But this is going to be the same for all of them. I was so impressed with this, providing we can bring the Happy Ghast over here. It is a little bit tedious every now and then, I'll be honest with you. So we are going to get a couple of these. I'm going to grab this. Hope that one of them comes back. Here he comes. Crouch and attach. And I'll show you guys what happens. Sometimes this does happen. It gets kind of mixed up a little bit. But eventually they do kind of fix themselves. Obviously, it's landed now. Take this off. It's so cool. But you can also do this with boat mobs as well. We'll do this one more time because we'll have to check out the horse. Let's grab horse. Please come back. Please come back. We can now obviously run a little bit faster after these. We'll crouch and tap. We'll also get on this one and take the horse from A to B. You can take it over water. No need to get in a boat. Sorry, get in water. Take it across land. Having to get out. It's just so tedious. This is so cool. So much better. And definitely inspired by the Minecraft movie. But if you're happy with the location, they'll come down to you. And then you can get on your horse and go on your merry way. But let me show you the whole boat version. So if you had mobs inside of a boat, 2 pigs, which could be a rarity in your world, not a problem. I'm first off going to have to grab myself another harness here. So just like before, you want to crouch. Hold on, we want to put this inside of here. We want to get you back inside. Make sure you leash the boat, which is obviously now a thing in Minecraft Java. Obviously, go ahead and do this, just like before. Crouch and tap. Both of my pigs are on their merry way. You get on top of this and you can take them from A to B. And I think this is such a good introduction. Whether it was inspired by the Minecraft movie or not, this is fantastic. So let's say there was a massive ravine and you struggled to get the mobs from one side to the other. That's completely fine. I do hope in the future they make the Happy Ghast a little bit faster, because I still think they're a little bit on the slow side. As you can see, the cows are grazing over here and they're happy. We want the pigs to do the exact same. We could then now take the pigs out of the boat. They're going to be happy. Nope, they're kind of suicidal. But you get the point. It's so cool. You could do this with cows. You can do it with chickens. You name it. Anything that can go inside of a boat. Like 2 of these. Because we all know that these can be a little bit of a pain sometimes. There we go. Find yourself a Happy Ghast. Come back to me. Tap on this. Come on. Crouch and attach it. There we go. So also, I believe... Oh, yeah. I've also got this leashed as well. So just when you think the Happy Ghast can't get any cooler, they introduced this feature. And I am super impressed. So this is just a great introduction to the game. We did also get a bunch of technical changes for Minecraft Java. And they also shared a little bit of information regarding shaders and post-processing effect. Developers note, although it is possible in resource packs, overriding core shaders is considered as an unsupported and not an intended resource pack feature. These shaders exist as part of the internal implementation of the game, and as such, may change at any time as the game's internals evolve. We understand that overriding core shaders is used for a very cool resource pack feature, many of which lack supported alternatives. We would like to provide better support alternative in the future. So it is going to be the, it will be vibrant visuals for Minecraft Java. They did confirm it will be coming to this version as well, but also all built-in uniforms are now uniform blocks instead of opaque loose uniforms. Custom uniforms provided to post-processing shaders are now uniform blocks. Uniform definitions inside JSON files are now per block. So I guess they just want to give more support to the shader pack creators, considering right now they're still all third party. This is a little bit too much tech for me, but if you understand, I'm pretty sure you know what this information is. Hopefully it's good news. Anyway, just wanted to make a quick video. Hopefully this keeps you all updated with what is happening with Minecraft. Go and try it out for yourself. Will be available in Minecraft Bedrock as well very soon.